You're live on Joy News Today. Let's take you back to our earlier story where the Ghana Grid Company has been saying that Sunday's power outages experienced across the country are as a result of some technical challenges in the transmission lines from Prestia to Obuasi. We've been joined on the line by Kojo Poku, who is an energy expert. I want to get some analysis on this matter. Mr. Poku, so the GRIDCo has been saying that because we have enough generating capacity, basically we have nothing to worry about in terms of load shedding. What's your reaction to this statement?
Well, when you say load shedding in terms of generation, yes, we do have enough generation capacity in the country. So we could not be shedding load, or the lights are going off not because we don't have generation capacity. But that said, we've been told that the problem that occurred yesterday was the Prestia-Obuasi high-tension line, which basically developed a fault and had a domino effect and shut down a lot of the power points. And because they have to then bring the whole system down. But the problem at stake is that some of us have said, going forward, the next level of power disruption in this country that will cause load shedding will not be as a result of generation. It could be as a result of transmission. It could be as a result of distribution. If these old systems, our distribution network and transmission networks are not revamped, investment is not made in this infrastructure, we would go to a point where we might have to shed load because there is oversupply on some of these old networks. So, yes, having overgeneration or having enough generation is no longer our problem. Our problem is the aging infrastructure that we need to change.
Given the nature of the challenge that happened yesterday, would you say that it is the aging infrastructure that caused the nationwide blackout?
Well, I cannot say that it's an aging infrastructure that caused the nationwide blackout. That is a fault. It's a system fault that caused the nationwide blackout. It's happened twice in 1 week. On Wednesday, the 3rd of March, there was another bulletin put out there because there was a shutout at our gas infrastructure end. And because the gas was disrupted, there was another shutdown nationwide, and most parts of the country had to be shut off. Some of the things that today everybody is waking up and talking about this thing again, thinking it's something new. It's nothing new. We all know the challenges in the system. We know that we wanted to invest over $1 billion in the energy sector, be it in the distribution or transmission end. Everybody was aware, and because of that, we went for Compact 2 with the Americans. Compact 2, the Americans were to invest over $400 million. We were to get private partners that would invest over $600 million. Okay? We stopped that halfway through because we abrogated the Compact, and then the Americans withhold some of the money, and we did not get the private sector investment that was supposed to come in. That said, what are we doing going forward as a nation? During Honorable Amewu's question, he said that, government has spent some $100 million and given it to ECT to do some work. Where was that money spent? What exactly was that money used for? We don't have those details, okay? But the challenges in the sector is more than $100 million.
Okay. Until
the media, like yourself and all the other platforms, focus. And don't only start talking about these things when there's a blackout and start talking, it's doom so back, it's doom so back. We need to be focused, and without you, we cannot say much, because I can say all the things I want to say and write all the things I want to write. Without the platform of the media, the government is not focused, the populace is not informed. Right.
What would you say then is the immediate solution? How much do we need to invest, and over which period?
Well, GRIDCo needs, the government needs to sit down with GRIDCo and find out what money is due, because there's a lot of money indebtedness to GRIDCo. So government needs to basically balance out with GRIDCo, give them the necessary money that is owed them, find out their infrastructure plan. I know there's quite a few projects that GRIDCo is doing. Now, the next step is awareness, education of the public. I can assure you, and I can reliably inform you, that there are some works going on. But even those work that is going on, we need the country to have some level of load shedding timetable. Because imagine you are fixing a 33 kV line, okay, right, which is some of these high tension lines, and you need to switch them off and get the work done. We might need to have a load shedding program in the country for like 2 weeks.
Right.
The government needs to educate the populace and let them understand. And let's put politics aside. And let people understand that, look, these load shedding is not too soft. And it is because we are revamping our infrastructure. We can switch off the taps and do water problems. Okay, recently we had a big shutdown where a big water pipeline was changed in some part of Accra didn't have water. We need to do a similar thing for electricity, where we need to switch off a major part of the country and do a load shedding for about 2-3 weeks to get that work done. But you see, there's a fear that if that program is put up, people will say, doomsday is back. And because of politics, we are not able to do the necessary things that we need to do to make sure our infrastructure is new.
Kojo Poku, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, pardon me. He's an energy expert, weighing on yesterday's power challenges.